Hi, I'm Irene O'Connor. It is December 20th, 2021. And today in Connecticut history, we are looking back at what happened last year, 5 years ago, and 10 years ago. 1 year ago on this day, congressional negotiators say they have reached a deal on a COVID-19 relief bill. Here's Channel 3's Nancy Chen with that story.
Democrats and Republicans working through the weekend say they have reached a deal on a nearly $900 billion COVID relief bill.
There'll be another major rescue package for the American people. As our citizens continue battling this coronavirus this holiday season, they will not be fighting alone.
Earlier, both sides said they broke an impasse over Republican Senator Pat Toomey's proposal to scale back emergency powers of the Federal Reserve.
We will provide $300 in weekly federal unemployment benefits for the next 10 weeks. A new round of survival checks will soon be on the way. $600 per adult, another $600 for every dependent in the household.
The House passed another federal funding extension to avoid a government shutdown at midnight Sunday. That will give time for the COVID relief package to be drafted and added to a $1.4 trillion spending package to fund the government through next September. It also needs Senate approval and President Trump's signature.
I'm proud of the legislation. It's a first step. We need to do more. What gives us hope is a vaccine, and we have to make that available free and fairly.
Moderna's vaccine began shipping nationwide Sunday to the sound of applause at this distribution center near Memphis. Frontline healthcare workers and nursing home residents are expected to start receiving the second U.S. vaccine approved for emergency use on Monday. Like Pfizer's shot, Moderna's requires 2 doses, each several weeks apart. Nancy Chen, CBS News.
5 years ago today, Amato's Toy and Hobby Shop in New Britain had their front window smashed. Channel 3's Eva Zamaris was on scene, and she brought us this report.
We had stuffed animals, penguins with Santa hats on them, and a wooden toboggan and all that kind of stuff.
Stephen Amato was at a holiday party with his wife and close friends shortly after leaving work Saturday night when he got a call from New Britain police about his store's display windows.
Police said, we have your window's been broken and we have 3 people in custody. We need somebody to come down here.
Stephen's family has owned Amato's Toy and Hobby for decades, and he took the store over from his parents a few years ago. He says a flurry of questions were going through his head while making the drive back to the store to see the damage for himself.
When we got here, it was not as bad as it could have been.
As you can see from these photos, the large panes of glass were smashed and glass shattered all over the place.
Thankfully, nobody got hurt in the process.
A $30 stuffed penguin was stolen, and New Britain police say 3 teens were arrested trying to hop on a bus. That stuffed animal was later returned.
I thought maybe I'd hear from the parents, but I haven't heard from them either.
The glass was replaced on Monday, and Stephen estimates the damage to be around $2,000. And this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
What happens now, and the same with all of our front ones are that way, if you try to break it, it spider webs, and like a car window.
Stephen says he's so grateful for all of the support he's received from the community. Some
people called and said, well, can we help? I said, yeah, just come on down and shop.
He now wants to move forward and enjoy the week ahead.
There's plenty of bad stuff out there, so let's just celebrate the season and get on with it.
Now that these windows have been replaced, Stephen says they're now tasked with redecorating these displays just days before the holidays. With the mobile newsroom in New Britain, Eva Zamaris, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And 10 years ago today, there was a sinkhole in Farmington. Take a look.
That there was, a sinkhole on out by Farmington Avenue and South Road, and we should avoid it.
David Schaefer is talking about an email he and his co-workers at UConn Medical Center got, warning them to steer clear of this huge sinkhole.
I think people were just concerned about getting out of here and getting home, and if they had to go that way. But most people I spoke to actually said they were going the opposite direction.
The Route 4 and South Road intersection has been closed since this afternoon, while crews have been working trying to repair the 35-foot-long sinkhole. And while they do, this side of the Route 4 entrance to the hospital is off limits. Town officials say they're grateful this was discovered before anyone got hurt, but they estimate repairs could take 24 to 36 hours.
I'd love to see it fixed.
And those are some of the stories that happened on this day, December 20th, in Connecticut history.